Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. This episode was pretty decent. There's only one problem with this episode, okay? And that is the Liam and Hope scene, okay? Because, I'm not, what? Let's start off with the positive. 'Cause I don't want to sit there and start this review in a very negative and downward spiral. So, Luna comes over from yesterday, and today, Steffi finds out. Steffi comes in like she saw a raccoon in her living room, and was just like, what is this, right? So Luna's all like, oh, I just want to sit there and get to know my father, and, have a relationship with him, and I miss him and everything like that, and Finn is just a disappointing character. He's disappointing as a man. He's just a disappointing character in general. And he pretty much is like, I want nothing to do with you. Here's the thing. It's like Steffi put the fear of God in this man. Okay? And she just controls every single thing that he does. And he just makes it perfectly clear, hey, listen, I don't want you here. I told you that. Steffi told you that. And, Steffi's like, yo, listen, you're not supposed to be here. And Luna's like, I just want to sit there. I just want to, be close to my father or whatever. Steffi's like, you tried to kill me. And Luna's like, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Did you just sit there and say that you're sorry? Boo, you make it seem like you stepped on her shoes by accident. Like, you tried to kill her. And you're just downplaying it like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Like, what? What is wrong with you? How do you just... I don't get that. Anyway, she says that she is taking responsibility as an adult and that there's boundaries and I respect that, and she leaves. Right? And then she goes back to Deacon's restaurant, almost runs into Deacon, and then tells Sheila pretty much that she lied and that she thinks that they believed it. Which, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't think they would have, but they had more pressing concerns. Like, first of all, Finn was like, hey, listen. I did tell her, I didn't just let her in. It seemed like he was really scared, like he was covering his ass. But Steffi was like, "Nah, it's fine. I'm not upset." And she does sit there and say, "I told Hope." Finn is like, Liam didn't want anyone to know. And again, this is where this argument comes in from. The patient's privacy versus the family that needs and shouldn't know. Versus the patient and the person has a right to their medical privacy, which to some extent I get, but when it comes towards family, I lean on that other side. Now before then, Deacon was there, and Deacon looked at Sheila, and he can tell that there was something off. He thinks that her concern is about Finn. And I think her concern was about Finn, but also more about more about Luna getting to know her father. But she didn't want to say that. And I guess to keep the peace, to keep whatever relationship that they got going on, Sheila's is not going to act like Sheila. Because here's the thing, I haven't been watching the show that long, but I do feel like Sheila wouldn't have just been so passive aggressive, like, okay, honey, you gave me an ultimatum and I choose you. Like, first of all, people have this adverse reaction to an ultimatum, right? Like, depending on what the ultimatum is, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sit there and go tell you to F yourself with a spiked dildo, right? Unless it's something that's like detrimental to me or detrimental to somebody else, in the sense like, it was like, hey, listen, you gotta sit there and stop watching anime, or you gotta sit there and stop playing video games. I'm gonna tell you to go F yourself with a spiked dildo, right? Something like that I enjoy that's not harming me or anything like that. If they don't like it, then yeah. But just giving the ultimatum in general just never sits right with people. And she was just like, okay, honey, I choose you, daddy. Like, what? Like, I mean, I can only imagine the hardcore Sheila fans just kind of being like, what the fuck happened? You know, the chick lost her ass, she lost her claws, whatever you want to say, didn't call it, she lost it. Anyway, like I said, Deacon leaves and almost runs into Luna, because apparently this is the only place that Luna could sit there and meet her granddaughter. Now the last scene, as I was saying, was the Hope and Liam scene, and oh my goodness. Here's the thing about this scene. This was so overly emotional, extremely sappy, to the point where it didn't even make me cringe. I was literally just like looking at my phone like, is this shit over? Yep, it's still going. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know anything about their romance. I'm not really a huge romance fan in general. But, like, you know, all it came down to towards the end, he was like, you know. Because she was like, oh, we're going to make more plans. We're going to spend more time together. I'm just like, yep. And, you know, part of it was just the overall emotional sappiness that made me want to vomit. But the other part of it was just like all this stuff, if they do not kill him off, all that, what they did would have been for absolutely nothing. And I know people are going to sit there and say, well, maybe it'll make them appreciate each other more. Okay. All right. I can buy that for a hot minute, you know. A near-death experience could definitely sit there and change your perception of how, not just how you see the world, but how do you see the people that are in your life, right? I can go on that thread for a minute. Man, was this a tough scene. And not because it was like a This Is Us moment. It was just like, this is a never seemed like it's going to end moment. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I was going to sit there and review Days of Our Lives, but like, I watched it this morning, and if I would have sat there and tried to do it, I would have had to sit there and watch certain parts again just to get the full scope, because it's been so long since I watched it this morning that it was just like, yeah, I felt like there were certain key ingredients that I did not catch, and you know, I still got the gaze to sit there and watch. So once again, B&B kind of won in that department. Anyway, like this video, share this video. It does definitely help. Like I said, I'm not doing a stream tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Usual time, you know how we do. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be talking about all the shows. You know what they are, and we'll see you, and I'll see you in the next video.